I'm Aluna.
And I'm George, and we're AlunaGeorge, and you're Listen Out with the AU review.
As I just said, welcome to Australia.
Thanks for having us.
Hey.
You came off the stage. How you feeling? How'd the show go?
The show was great.
Yeah, it was like there was a moment right towards the end where I actually got quite emotional because everyone there was just so nice, and they were being really sweet, like singing along, and everyone was really fit as well. That always makes me emotional when people are sexy.
Lots of shirts off, lots of,
Yes. Oh yeah, that's what it was. Suddenly this couple just started snogging.
Did they?
Yeah. Cheering your drums on love. I was just like, yeah, love is in the air.
Well, let's talk about your music. Speaking of love being in the air, there's actually no connection there. But I try to make a connection. Absolutely no connection.
Nice segue.
That was the worst segue ever. Well, let's talk about the record in any case. Maybe loving the record, something about that. There's something there anyway. It's been out for a couple of months now, how and a long time in the making. So how are you feeling about it?
Feels good to have it out, Like you're saying, it was a long time for us to get from start to finish, and it's nice because it feels like we've had a chance to properly put across what we want to do in terms of like musically. It gives people a very full idea of what we're about and what we've been doing for the last 3 years.
Yeah, I think it kind of balances everything out now. People know all the songs when they're at the shows, so it just feels like everything makes a bit more sense rather than still being this band that has something to prove in terms of like people have a question mark around us, and that seems to have gone now. So that's cool.
And the live show now, people know the music. You've probably been teasing those songs for a little while, and now people can actually hold that record in their hands and sing along.
Yes, it's a fantastic feeling, especially when we get to do it the other side of the world like this. It's a real trip. It's amazing.
It must still be a little surreal being, going to Japan, going to New Zealand, going to Australia, and having people sing along with the songs that, you wrote, either a few months ago, a few years ago, whatever it might be.
It's really bizarre. I mean, like Aluna was pointing out the other day in Tokyo, it's the wrong language, and there's still people singing along.
Yeah, I love catching people's eye, like just kind of mid sing along, and then they're like, "Yeah, I'm singing to you."
There are worse ways to live, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, very lucky.
Now, you collaborated with Disclosure. They're about to play. Anything going to happen on stage tonight?
If there's any magic dust in the air, perhaps something will happen. But you'll have to see if there's any magic dust. I don't know.
Let's see. There's some sort of dust.
There certainly is. You've come just as summer has hit. Maybe you brought it with you from the UK, because I know summer is rapidly decreasing over there.
We actually had one though this year, which is nothing short of a miracle. So.
More than 1 week of sunshine.
Yeah, it was amazing.
I hear it set a few records along the way as well.
You try.
So, you've been travelling around the world now since this record was released. What's the rest of the year going to hold? Is that much the same until Christmas time?
It's much the same through to next year, pretty much. We're going to do our UK tour, a little bit of Europe, and then
maybe do some writing. I think we missed the studio. Despite being in it for so bloody long beforehand, it's what we love to do. Is making music.
How's your live show changed over the years? Especially now that you've got the album out, I imagine there's some extra elements there.
I think the main thing that's changed, to be honest, is our confidence in doing it. Like, we've had a similar idea and line-up of how we play it live, and especially now that we know people that are watching quite often actually know more than one song, so it makes a huge difference for us, I think. Sorry, got distracted by Big Moth.
Massive Australian bugs.
But yeah, the live show.
Well, I think it went through a lot of kind of teething problems and sort of changes in the early stages. And it did take us a long while to get the kind of specific setup that we wanted, because the reverse engineering that you go through with a studio project isn't necessarily directly suited to the live equipment that you can get. So you do kind of, it's even now, like, we could change things for it to be better, but it's sort of, there's a million different ways you can do it, and lots of them include things going wrong, which we hate.
Speaking on that sort of subject, when it comes to looking at how you put the first record together, are there things you might change the next time around?
Not that I can think of. I think the one thing Aluna would really like is a window to the for the studio, because it's a windowless room.
Play the guitar.
Yeah, I think I might play a bit of guitar, and that's that. It's as exciting as that.
that would change potentially the dynamic if you were sitting there on the guitar through all the recording.
Well, that's the thing. I really love to play it, and I just kind of forgot about it on the album. In my head, it doesn't really work anyways, because I've tried so hard to make something that sounds weird to my ears that having something so familiar just kind of sticks out like a sore thumb a little bit. But
some pedals, boy.
Yeah, might have to go shopping and buy some fun toys to play with.
Well, certainly don't buy them here with the dollar the way it is. But when you get back home, we'll see what toys you come up with.
She should have got some in the US. They do pedals.
I know.
They do like handmade pedals, like pedals for people that only live for pedals.
I know. But I've been waiting till the end of this sort of touring schedule. I need to earn. If you're going to buy toys, you need to deserve them. So. Now,
time off. You're going to get a little bit of it here in Australia. Are you going to get to see some koalas? Is there anything you're going to get to do while you're here?
The boys have told us that they're taking us to the beach.
Yeah, we got to see the beach a little bit whilst we're here. I'm definitely going to the aquarium in Sydney. I came over like nearly 10 years ago now, which makes me feel very old. And there's the one with the like shark tunnel walk through. I'm definitely doing that. We've got like 3 days off in Sydney, so can't wait.
Fantastic. Well, you'll definitely have to make a trip to the aquarium. I hope you guys have an amazing time here in Australia. I hope we're going to get to see you back here again very soon.
Yes.
Any plans already?
Hopefully, yeah. We've been here one day and it's great.
We won't get too excited then, but I'm sure we'll see you back very soon. Hope it all goes well, and I might see you on stage with Disclosure a little later tonight.
Thank you, man.
If there's the magic dust in the air, or the bugs.
Oh yeah, maybe the bats will do something as well.